One of the hottest topics in boxing right now is Laila Ali's clapback to Claressa Shields. Now, let me make this clear. I don't have a dog in this fight, but I have to admit, Laila Ali did come with some hella receipts. But I want to focus on one thing Laila Ali said, and it has nothing to do with the personal issues they have towards each other. And these clips explain what I want to talk about. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. Let's listen to what Laila Ali has to say, Claressa Shields has to say, and Coach Malachi. Shout out to Coach Malachi.
Come on now, listen. Laila Ali is just Muhammad Ali's daughter. And
no, come on, we ain't gonna do that.
No, that is right.
Come on, Laila can rumble though.
And Wolf would have knocked Laila Ali out. You know, she would have knocked Laila so pretty ass out.
I gave her a spotlight. When she asked for advice, I gave her valuable branding advice and boxing advice so she could have long-term success in and outside of the ring. I told her about the challenges that I faced fighting at 168 where there was limited competition, and I suggested that if she decided to turn pro, she should consider going down in weight somewhere around 148 where she would have more competitive challenges. I told her she should hire a nutritionist, trim off that excess body fat, and get into elite next level shape.
There's nothing here. There was nothing when Laila Ali fought. There's nothing when Claressa Shields is fighting. Nothing has changed in that. So she's in a division where there's nothing but trash here. Trash, that's it. That's what we'll say if it was the men. If it was men, we'll say they trash. So guess what? The women can get it too. You want to be treated equally? We finna treat you equally. We finna get some equal treatment right now. All these women out there is trash. Every last one of them. It's Claressa Shields and there's everybody else. If she want a challenge, she probably need to fight two of these women in the same night. Let me fight two of you girls at the same night since ain't no competition down here for me. That's probably what she need to do. So that's the issue. That's why let me go ahead and beef with Laila Ali. I need her to pass the torch. You got the torch. You there by yourself.
Coach Malachi hit the nail right on the head. Now, first of all, let me say up front, I don't think there is $15 million waiting for Laila Ali. The fight, a lot of people want to see the fight, but I don't think the payday is going to be a $15 million payday. This sounds like, to me, a Wilder check. And I think what made this beef start is there's nobody for Claressa Shields to fight at 168 and beyond. And I think Laila Ali gave her some sound advice when she first came out the Olympics. She told her, hey, when I fought at 168, it was hardly no women there, and it's still the case to this day. She said, if you want to fight better competition, get you a nutritionist, slim down to 147 or 154. And at that time, a young Claressa Shields could have done that. Now she's 30 years old, probably not. She probably can do it, but she don't want to. And how can Claressa Shields get another big payday like she got it against Savannah Marshall? Is to fight someone with a name, like Laila Ali. The problem is, Laila Ali's been out the ring for 18, 19 years, right? And it looks like she's in great shape, but she's 47, 48 years old. Me and her were classmates. And a lot of people want to see this fight. They think it's going to be a very competitive fight. I don't want to see Laila Ali back in the ring after 18 years. If Claressa Shields cannot find a better opponent at her weight class, she should move down. As far as I'm concerned, I label this as an exhibition fight. Now I know what Mercillive was talking about when he says, Boots could have fought me, but he'd rather fight Yusuf and Lima. According to Kathy Duva, Boots Ennis turned down the fight with Bakram months ago, or 3 weeks ago, it says here, but who knows when this statement came out. But anyway, the bottom line is this. Bakram was turned down by Boots Ennis, and I saw someone in the comment section said Boots Ennis is the Mando from Bakram, which is not true. Boots became the Mando for Abbas Baru when he beat Lima last weekend. And it cracks me up when people say the biggest fight in boxing to make is Boots Ennis against Terence Crawford. Not to get off subject, but how is this fight the biggest fight in boxing? Andy Hearn says, oh, well, Terence Crawford's going to want a lot of money, which tells me right there, this fight will not generate a lot of money if he's saying something like that. It's not going to do like a Canelo Alvarez Netflix deal when they did $41 million. It's not going to even do what Errol Spence and Terence Crawford did, because this is not a demanding fight. People want to watch it, But if people don't want to pay big bucks to see this, not even Netflix and Turkey are even asking for this fight. Eddie Hearn is a good promoter. What Eddie Hearn is trying to do is make people think, well, Boots Ennis is ready for this fight. He's just not a big star yet, but Terence Crawford wants a lot of money because he knows how dangerous Boots is. But the truth is, he knows Jaron Boots Ennis is not ready for a Terence Crawford. Not financially, not physically, or mentally. And another thing is this, if this is the biggest fight in boxing, why would you have to build it up? I mean, if it's the biggest fight in boxing, it's already there. All you have to do is make the fight. Like I said before, people want to see the fight, but it's not in heavy demand. Janibek Alim Kanalaz predicts he'll be undisputed by May 2026. Then he will face Terence Crawford, champion versus champion showdown. Now this sounds even better because I have Janibek as a more credible opponent for Terence Crawford than Boots Ennis at this point, right? If he can become undisputed at 160 pounds, which a lot of people have viewed this division as trash. And if Kanala could come out of this division as undisputed, I mean, he does not have the name that Boots has. But I'd rather see this fight for Terence Crawford next than a Boots Ennis fight next. Because what does Boots Ennis have to offer? Janibek, if he wins, even though if he doesn't win, he's still unified champion at 160. That is more to offer Terence Crawford than Jaron Boots Ennis can offer Terence Crawford. Neither one of these guys offer a huge payday for Terence Crawford, right? Not a Canelo payday. But what Janibek Alim Kanala offers Terence Crawford is a 6th division title. And if he becomes undisputed, that is a 6th division title in 4 different weight classes being undisputed. That's more to offer than a Boots Ennis fight. And let me take that payday thing back. It's still a big payday for Terence Crawford. It's just not a Canelo payday. But at the big scheme of things at 160, I was thinking like this. Janibek could fight Laila and they can unify, right? And whoever wins that faces Terence Crawford if he beats Carlos Adames. But if Janibek could capture all 4 titles, more power to him. But anyway, leave your thoughts or comments below. Beezy, I'm gone.